Howdy y'all! Come along and join me on an exploration of Disney's newest restaurant, the Roundup Rodeo BBQ, located in the Toy Story area of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Our restaurant is adorable and very on theme with the Toy Story area. Designed to make you feel like a toy. Well, a toy that pays $45 per adult, $25 per child for lunch and dinner anyways. Food options are plentiful and will satisfy even the hangriest of ranch hands. To start, there are 3 salads, and yes, you get all 3, a tomato, cucumber, red onion, watermelon with mint, and a kale salad that can be modified to be gluten-free. Next up are the sides. You can choose 4 sides for the entire table. There are 6 different gluten-free options, 4 of them are also dairy-free, and 3 of those are gluten-free and vegan. For the platter, you get smoked ribs, chicken, sausage, and beef brisket, all of which are gluten-free and dairy-free. You can also get the vegan platter with cauliflower, bratwurst, and a rib chop. Only the cauliflower required a modification. There is an option to add salmon, and we were delighted to find that this is also gluten-free. And please don't forget about the allergy-friendly rolls. By this I mean Bloomfield Farms gluten-free vegan rolls with the pepper jelly. A total must-have and oh so good. No, really, very good. Next, we have the tableside barbecue sauces in the sweet, classic, and spicy variety. Was the spicy very spicy? Nope, but they were a nice addition. I will caution about table sauces. The top could be a source of contamination between parties. You can ask for some fresh sauce from the kitchen if this is a cause of concern for you. Oh hi, don't mind me just dangling some fatty brisket in front of you. Personally, I like the fat, so this worked for me. However, there were non-fatty pieces as well, so there really is something for everyone. The ribs were perhaps not the best rib quality ever in the world, but they were, and for an all-you-can-eat, I found it to be on par. Several different cuts of chicken were available, so no need to have that age-old who gets the dark meat argument. But the winner for me was the Impossible Rib Chop. It was so unique, and the sauce on top was a nice kind of spicy. For me, honestly, this was perfect.
Where is it? I know I left it around here somewhere. Mom! Have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it!
Okay, now let's talk about desserts, as it's been controversial since it opened. There are 3 labeled gluten-free desserts, and 1 is labeled as gluten-free vegan, which is also the only gluten-free dairy-free option. We have a lemon and blueberry cheesecake, goat's apple pie, and a peach strawberry pie. All of them contain oats. These oats were noted by the pastry chef to be gluten-free Quaker oats. If you cannot do oats and have a reservation, you can email Disney Special Diets at least 10 days before your meal to request desserts with no oats. This first one is the peach strawberry pie. It's the gluten-free vegan option. It was really very nice, light, and yummy. There were big chunks of all of the fruits and a nice light whip on top. Just look at the strawberries and peaches that this thing had in it. It was honestly very delicious, and I would likely get this one again. Next, we have the lemon and blueberry cheesecake. This one is tart. I mean, it was really good, and 2 out of the 3 in our party rated this as the best dessert option. So does that mean that 2 out of 3 celiacs approve? I don't know. If you like tart, then this will be the one for you. If you don't, steer clear. I can't say it tasted just like a cheesecake, but I do see where they were going with it. Each layer was unique, but it tasted best when you dove deep and got all of the flavors together in one bite. It was also nice to have a dessert with big chunks of fresh blueberries in it. Finally, we have the apple pie, or maybe a deconstructed and re-envisioned apple pie. This is not the apple pie your grandmother, or depending on your age, your great-grandmother used to make. The flavors are all working and it tasted good, and if you're into apple pie, then this was a nice option. All in all, the desserts were really great. I had no reaction this time from the gluten-free oats, but in the future, I will likely request ahead of time for them to be made with no oats just to be safe. I'd highly recommend confirming the oats are labeled gluten-free at the time of your reservation, because these things can change, and Disney has a habit of using all oats in gluten-free desserts. Because you're a toy and everything is giant size, the pencil made me feel like I needed to learn to write again. I hope they could see the amount I wrote for the tip, as I'm not adept at using a mega-sized pencil, though it was a great and hilarious way to end a meal that I had to ride a pony to get into. Would I say this meal is worth the price and hype? Yes, I would. This is a great value for your money and you won't leave hungry. You can't take leftovers with you, so that's a bummer, but if you're ravenous, you can request extra sides and meats or faux meats to make sure you avoid theme park level cranky. The entire meal takes about 90 minutes, so be sure to budget your time for that. If you're gluten-free and vegan, this is probably the best option in Hollywood studios. Even the baked beans have jackfruit. Should you eat here? Yes. Do I want to know better your experience? Yes. And until then, take care of yourself and cheers to the next big Disney adventure.